Hello everyone, I thought I'd do another vlog since I've been absent from social media for a while now. So currently I am building some chairs, although I've just started building chairs, so I'm using what I've got, which is quite a lot of beech. So this afternoon I have actually just been cutting these what are going to be leg blanks, or they are leg blanks, they're going to be legs. Just been using me Festool track saw, really like it. It does make short work of the beech. The beech is really hard. I wouldn't fancy doing that by hand. It's like it's really hard work. So I am very thankful I have, I did kind of bite the bullet, and I did buy this. It saved us a lot of donkey work. So I've cut all the legs. I do still need to cut some of the stretchers. So preferably I would have liked to split this, but this is air dried. It just will not split. In the past, when I've got oak and such, I've been able to split kiln dried oak. It does actually split. Obviously providing that the grain's pretty straight, you will be able to get some some nice splits out of it, just with a throw or an axe, or both, combination of both. I did actually try to split this some time ago. It just wasn't having it. So I didn't even go there with the axe and the throw. So what I've opted for, I've opted trying to get the straightest grain as possible. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. But I've tried to get the straightest grain, and obviously on the face as well, I've tried to get the straightest grain. It does run out towards the bottom. I'm not too concerned about that. By the time I get the conical tenon at the top, I'm guessing I'm going to have, maybe a couple inch taken off the bottom at the time I level the chair and everything, so I'm not too concerned about that. There is better ones in there, there is worse ones in there, but I'm working with what I've got here. So I did also glue the seat up. I shall show you the seat. So there you can see the seat there, or it's rather two seats. It's I've just glued it up in a water, but you can see the beech is very uneven. You'll be able to see, well, you'll be able to see here, that's a step. Again, I'm not too concerned, because this is going to have to be worked with a traverser, so I am going to be able to take them steps out, and obviously the underside, it shouldn't be too much of a concern. So something else I did do, I did build this solar panel frame thingamajig. So that's got two solar panels on. Obviously, if we look up there, you can see solar panels at the top on the outhouse roof, and I've basically got no more room on top to get like these panels on. So that's where they are. So I run a small system inside the house. It keeps my electricity bill down. I don't feed back into the grid. I use all the power. I basically store it in lithium batteries. So what I did do with this, actually every single joint is a half lapped dovetail joint, just for the fun, pretty much. You can see them at the bottom here. Nothing special. These were all done really quickly, just pencil. Ironically, when I cut all the joints, I left them in my shed. I went away to work for 2 weeks. I come home, it all shrunk. I should have actually taken some video footage of it. It was quite funny and ironic, because they were all such a nice tight fit, and obviously when I got back they weren't. So I did just throw some nails. There's a few screws in there. I think I'm probably going to add some just some ply, you know, some triangle sections of ply just to stiffen it up a bit. It's fine at the moment, but I think winter time, you know, with the wind and everything, I think it may be a little bit of problematic. Well, it will be problematic, I would imagine. I don't think I'm going to get this video finished for the chair build anytime soon, because I am due back at work next week, which means I've got a week to kind of get things done, which it's not going to happen, and then I'm going to be at work for 2 weeks. So I have still got all these boards. What I was talking about on one of me last vlogs, I'm not sure which vlog it was. I still don't know what I'm going to do with them. There doesn't seem to be enough. I don't seem to have enough of one species to do something with. I was kind of thinking about like mixing and matching them, but I don't think it's going to go together very well if I start doing that. So I am still stumped on what I'm going to do with all that. I did have a few suggestions. There was a guy, and I haven't replied to him. If you're watching, I do apologise. I've totally slipped my mind, and I've just remembered. He suggested that I done something out of the Anarchist's design book, which is a good idea. I do like that idea, but when I was looking over everything, I just don't think I've got enough to do one of those projects. I am going to be making a chair, and you could kind of say it's from the Anarchist design book. That's probably where my first chair come from, but I'm not overly sure what I'm going to do with this chair, because primarily these two chairs are going to be dining chairs. So I don't know. I've got a rough idea. They're obviously going to be stick chairs. Obviously they're going to have you know, like a spindle backrest. So I don't know whether to kind of make it a bit like a Welsh stick chair where I've got the armrests as well. Although you probably don't need to do the armrests for dining chairs. You know, some people might argue that it shouldn't really be done and it might get in the way and so on and so forth. But sometimes I do sit at the dining table and I can sit there for a couple of hours. Sometimes, not all of the time. And I do actually prefer to play my guitar in the kitchen now. So I'll just pick up the classical or just me steel string acoustic, and I'll play it in the kitchen. So if I start putting armrests on the chairs, I might get in the way of me elbows, and you know. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do, but it's only two chairs. I've already made a bench. I'm probably going to leave the bench. I don't think I'm going to build any more chairs right now anyway. The concentration is going to be for two chairs, and obviously I have the bench. So if you've got any suggestions, I'd love to hear them in the comments. Let us know what you would do with a dining chair. As I said, it is going to be like a stick construction, so you know, kind of like a Welsh stick sort of thing. Democrats would be pretty cool, but I don't know. I'm not overly sure. But again, if you've got some suggestions, I'd love to hear them. And if you'd like to see that video, make sure you're subscribed, so on and so forth. Helps the algorithm, helps me rather, if you want to see more from this channel. So give us a thumbs up as well. And until the next time, I shall see you guys later.